Sitting on a deck chair looking at the sea with an umbrella over your head as you sit and type away at your keyboard. Sounds like the dream, right? That's because you're asleep. Wake the freak up! Sorry to burst your bubble. Well, umbrella in that case. I'm not gonna throw it away, are you insane? But running a business isn't all non-alcoholic cocktails and rainbows. It's just a pretty picture that we like to paint of it. There's a reason why that snapshot is the one that's advertised in all of our minds. It's just a nice story to tell ourselves. Because it sells us well on it, the comfort, the relaxation, being able to have the freedom to do whatever you want and work from anywhere while still making a decent living. But there are a lot of hefty issues when it comes to it. I mean, think about this scenario for a moment. A service or a product that you're using breaks down. There's a problem with your bank, or you need to get in contact with someone for something that is really urgent and time sensitive. Well, the very best that you can do is, drumroll, send an email. That's it. Despite how urgent the problem is or the deadlines that you may have to it, and that's just to list one thing. Not to mention that depending on the field of work that you're in, what you're able to do might be severely limited by the power of your machine. I mean, take myself for example. Hey there, I'm Abdullah. I've been running a video editing business for a little under 2 years. And knowing that, there means that I have to be very picky about what projects I actually take to my laptop. If any of them need some heavy VFX, intricate sound design, God forbid some animations, then it's gonna be pretty much like the tale of the tortoise and the hare. But the tortoise will never win because it's gonna die of old age before it gets to the finish line. Of course, you could be doing something else completely different. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a project manager, some consultant or team lead. Then you'll have no problems with any of the things I just said. But having internet access is still something to consider. I am very much keenly aware of this issue because I face it pretty much every single day. I have 3 internet connections that I can make use of anytime just because of how incredibly fickle it is here. And then sometimes just all 3 straight up do not work. It's quite a pain to deal with, and if you have a deliverable and you're cutting it really close to the deadline and straight up all 3 do not work and you're just left stuck there, yeah, at that point I'd rather be in a Saw game. But even with all of these problems, there is just something super special about internet money. It's why I'm still here after all, I can't deny that for 1 second. As long as I have my laptop and an internet connection, I can do my work from any time, from any place, regardless of what condition I am in. I can work in my freaking pajamas and no one in the world can oppose that. That's a power move. And still make a decent living, provided I'm not somewhere like the other Korea or China. Although where I am isn't that much different, to be fair. Coincidentally, that's why I started this business, to give myself a way to break out of this situation, and hopefully this video will have some information that can help you out of yours. Speaking of that, what kind of businesses would work well with a laptop? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is any type of writing heavy work. Maybe you're a copywriter, maybe you're a ghostwriter, maybe you really like writing novels and you're a budding novelist, or you just have data entry work to do. It'd work great. Maybe you're a fellow personable, oddly but still very much charming individual like myself and you like talking to people. With amazing skill on some particular ability, you could tutor people on that. Through Zoom calls, be a consultant or a coach on it. Even if all of your skill is speaking English, there would be people that would pay for that. People that are trying to learn the language and need some conversation partner. Tutor younger people on classes that you already took. Because of how digital our world has become now, there's a breathtaking of jobs and in turn businesses that you could run just completely online. I mean, that's the entirety of my life. So captain of your ship, master of your fate, matey, you'll be seeing a lot more of me since I finally finished all my exams for the semester while still uploading 3 times a week. I'm pretty proud of that actually. But I'll be able to put more effort now into these videos in editing and creating them. and of course running the business itself, which I'm pretty happy about. Since you're gonna run a laptop business now, there's this great video about brute forcing your way to your first client, and with all of those extra tasks you'll need to manage your time a bit better, so I'll have that for you. And so with that, sub so I can reach 1k by the end of the year if you enjoyed this, and bye. English is hard, and I had to record this twice because the first one got corrupted. God help me.